Good evening, everyone. I'm Classy Lady. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Come on over to my house, speak, wave. You can tell us where you're from. Sit down and relax a while. Let's talk about some things. This is a grown folks channel. This is a Christian channel, and I would like for people to be respectful. No racial comments. No bullying. I would really like that. And if you don't follow those type of rules and guidelines, you will be escorted out of my channel by one of the people in blue, which they are my moderators. Okay? I am a partner with YouTube. Therefore, I am soliciting, trying to get new members. Therefore, when you make a comment, you will light up in green. I have three levels available. Just Classy is $1.99. Classy Ladies and Gents is $2.99. Classy Elites is $3.99. Whichever one you choose to join, it still would be under Classy Lady. There are also super chat, super stickers, and little super gifts that are available for you to purchase. You can give it to me as a thank you, appreciation. You like my channel, you like what I talk about, you just like me in general. The super chat super stickers start at $1 to $500. Whatever denomination you want to give, that's up to you. The little cute little gift box by the dollar sign are gifts, which you can see some of the people have already given, and I'll get to them and shout them out. You go up and purchase um, like a little bank, and then you come down and you can pick whatever little I call it emojis, but they're I guess GIFs. We'll call it that, and you can donate those also as well. Also, I am still looking for new subscribers. That's free through YouTube. Hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know when I am available or I do come on. I post something, a short, anything, you'll be notified. A thumbs up button helps me get out in the algorithm so it will notify other people that I am on live. So please hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. So with that being said, I done gave the rules, regulations. Let me start to recognize my chat. Yo, that girl is the first person. She is a moderator. So if you get out of line sideways, she's gonna time you out. And they have the okay to time you out as long as they see fit. So they normally will get to you first. But if I see you first, I am subject to block you from my channel, and you will have to make a new page in order to come back. Okay? Yo sent a flower. Hey, ADHD, there's another one of my moderators. He will get you out as quick too. Thank you for the floating heart, Yo. Hey, LaWanda, how you doing? Got me with my fat fingers hitting, mashing buttons. Thank you, LaWanda, for the floating heart. Oh, she your wife tonight? Okay. Hey, Lady Justice, how you doing? Hey, Lakeisha, how you doing? Hey, Riri Reacts. Hey, Kenzie, how you doing? Welcome everybody over. I hope y'all had a good day today. I had a good day today. Hey, Tony, how you doing? I had a good day today, even though I'm still in rehab. My release date is June the 2nd. Now, whether they release me or not, I'm going to have my dad at the park back there in the back, and I'm going to escape out of here. Come next Tuesday, we'll start 7 weeks. Now, I was tired now, ready to go home. I know when I get home, I'm by myself. I got to do this by myself. Nobody's going to be there but me and Jesus. So, and I probably cry many a nights and days to do what I have to do but I'm gonna do it. So on the second, they say they released before noon. Uh, class of ladies out of here. Today, my dad came. He brought my car. It was supposed to be like a family meeting thing, and I'm like, what does he need to come here for? Well, he can help you with your baths. Are y'all crazy? If my daddy got to come in my house and bathe me, do you know where I need to be at? I need to be in a rehab somewhere. My dad'll do a lot of things, but bathing, oh no, I could be trying to change. He gonna step out. Him and my brother, they gonna step out. No, they not doing all of that. Get somebody else to do it. Now, if it's something to do around the house, yes, he's gonna get all my stuff in the house and everything. And if where you want me to put whatever, that's him. But talking about bathing me, oh no. I told him they don't need to. He don't need to come here for that. But he was. That was a visit day for him anyway, cause he came. He came early, so he called my occupational therapist, and we sat down and answered just a few questions. Then we went out to my car, cause the physical therapist wanted to see if I could get in and out of the car or how difficult. Child, a lady fell in love with my car and was talking about, oh, this is so nice, this is so nice. Then when she looked in there, she seen all my bling, everything. Oh, so she raved and raved about that. While she was raving and raving, I locked that wheelchair. Before she knew it, I was sitting in the car. She said, you got in here quick. I say, uh-huh. This ain't my first rodeo. It's just a different leg that I'm dealing with now. I was in here last year for the other one. Now I'm in here for this one. This one ain't as bad as the other one. So it's whatever. So now, tomorrow also I'll get taken off my IV antibiotics, my strong antibiotics that I have left, so I can ditch the IV in my arm. I got so many marks on my arm, I look like a heroin addict because I bruise up. So many little marks where they done drew blood or they done tried to draw blood and it didn't, the veins rolled and whatever. So I got so many pokes and stuff, and I've been trying to get the little adhesive off for the band-aids they stick on your hand, just all kind of stuff. But today was a good day because the first couple of days last week, they had my schedule chop, chop, chop. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, big gaps in between. Then after lunch, occupational therapy, physical therapy. Uh-uh. So when they come in here, I tell them, no, I don't want no choppy schedule. So the doctor over the therapy, he say, well, most people like that. I'm not like most people. Give me my 90 minutes of occupational therapy. That means I can get dressed. I can fool with my suitcase. I can get myself together and everything. I got 90 minutes to do that, to freshen up, shower, whatever we going to do. 90 minutes. And then if I have time left, we can go to the gym and work, or we can do hand exercises like they like to do. Okay? Physical therapy, they ready to go. They ready to go to the gym and work. So I want my whole time because I want to practice on my standing on the one leg, and my doctor still haven't released me to put pressure on my feet. I still got my 100 million stitches down there. So I told him I want all my time. So the last 2 days I've been getting my straight time, which has been good, wonderful. Then if you do me in the morning, starting at 8 o'clock, shoot, 12 o'clock, I'm in my zone. The stories, the news, and my two soap operas, The Bold and the Beautiful and Beyond the Gates. And then Let's Make a Deal, and then whatever else after that. So I'm chilling. So today was a day I put on clothes because I was going outside. And then we went to the gym, and then she wanted to know how my dad wheels me in the house and gets me out the house. He said, all I do is do this and do that and lift her up and whatever. Oh, that's how I said, I told you that's what he do. So For it not to be, too hard on him, because last year he broke his ribs. I may just, for maybe the first 2 weeks, I may be what you call it, something in the house where you stay in the house all the time, and just maybe go to the grocery store. I mean to the doctor. And then if he asks me, would you want to go to church Sunday? If he asks me, yes sir, I want to go. Yeah. Um, this time I've been having church members check on me, wanting to come. I had a surprise visit from my cousin Sunday. She brought me dinner that my aunt cooked. She stayed here for a while. We laughed, we talked. She said, I told you since the y'all had the crawfish festival, I was gonna come see you, because I was supposed to work the crawfish festival the end of April. That sounds funny how long I've been in here. April the 21st, and I get out June 2nd. Now, if anybody ought to be cuckoo and want to, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. My mind, yeah. But I have a strong mind, a strong will. And like I say, I don't let anything get me down. Oh, I hope you, Riri, I know how you feel with the birthdays being ruined. I had a many of birthdays ruined. Uh, my cruise was good, but I could have turned up more if I wouldn't have started with this infection on my toe. I could have turned up some more, but and then with the back problems. So it's a many days that my I'm used to, if I don't have like a little party, I usually go to pick a restaurant, and I have a group of lady friends that don't mind coming out, celebrating with me. We laugh, we talk, and stuff like that. And really, every year they ask me, "Am I gonna have pick a restaurant to go out?" And I haven't did that in a while, but probably when I'm thinking when I get out and able to drive and on my own again, I think I'm just gonna have me a belated birthday like dinner type thing. Um, I don't know if I want to do, and go pick a restaurant that have appetizers, and then I'll tell them come have appetizers with me. Now they have to pay for their own drinks, and if they want to order anything off the menu, and I'm thinking I may go to Papa's. Papa's, you can order the um, what's that, the dip, the fondue, the fondue. Let me see what else they have. Maybe like three different appetizers, and everybody, you get a little, and then pay for the appetizers, and tell them, now if you want something to drink from the bar, it's on you. If you want to order off the menu, it's on you. I just want to have appetizers, or I may do one drink and appetizers. I don't know, but I want to do something, and I'm gonna probably call it a belated birthday. Um, and if I don't do that, where I do the appetizers, then we just may go out to eat. Cause next year, Lord say the same, I make 60. I don't know if I want to be on a trip, because my brother and sister-in-law, they're going back to Alaska. If I want to hop on that ship with them and go, or if I want to give myself a birthday bash. Uh, I have to see, because the last big birthday bash I gave myself was when I turned 40, and it was a nice party at my house. Oh, it was a nice party. So, and everybody enjoyed themselves. And I mean, I put out the money, y'all, but I had a DJ that worked at the club that everybody know, in the radio station. When he played that song by Charles Brown, I think that was it. It's your birthday, happy birthday, or whatever. I got in the middle of the thing. I danced around. I had my pens in my hand. I think my mom pinned 250s on me, and 100. My dad pinned 250s and 100. My brother did the same thing. My brother pinned 250s, and so Then my cousin came up and he pinned the 50. So when a couple of people was coming up, oh, is the minimum $50? I say no. I say you pin what you want. When y'all, if I don't want to answer, but if it hang up, let me read these comments. Hey, plant-based vegan, I'm gonna come back on because I don't want to be on here and I can't. Hey, Kenzie, that's a cousin that don't never call. Was she calling for? I don't know. Okay. All right. Hope she don't call back and hope. Dog, I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Let me see. How do you do that? Hold on, y'all. How you do that? Hold on, y'all. Let me find that Do Not Disturb. Oh, dog it. I don't know if y'all can still hear. There we go. Can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I didn't think I could put it on Do Not Disturb. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Yes, and not LaWanda, I'm looking at LaWanda, but Riri, happy belated birthday. Once you get over the C19, still celebrate your birthday. Still celebrate your birthday. Hey, Fang, how you doing? Hey, Bama. Hey, Taterbug. Yes, I'm getting out of here. Hey, Kiss This Ring, how y'all doing? So I had a good day today. Hey, Gloria. So uh, they come in here and ask me, well, how's the staff? How's the this? I say the staff is fine. I say, cause if they ain't doing something right, I'ma check the tech or the nurse first. Then if they don't correct the problem or we can't get the problem solved, then I let y'all know. But I don't believe in running telling everything. I like to talk to that person. We get an understanding and or whatever. But so far, I guess I don't want need to talk too soon, but everybody has been awesome. Every tech that I work with every day, you get them like maybe 3 days in a row, and the nurses 3 days in a row, then they're off, and then I get somebody else. Everybody has been super, super nice. The therapists, believe it or not, I'm not bragging. They are literally fighting over me. Uh, One of the ones that I started with that did my write up Sunday, she was off. She went to New Orleans for the holidays. Monday she came back. They gave her somebody else and gave me somebody else. She told the lady that I had, don't get comfortable because I want her back tomorrow. And trust and believe she was here. Because Monday we had set up for me to shampoo my hair. She was even going to give me some dye to dye these little gray out my head. And I told her, well, no. But now I wish I would have gave her the money to. She said, I'll go to the store, get your dye, just write the color, the name and everything, and I'll go and I'll get it for you. We'll do your hair. We got 90 minutes. And she said, I believe all ladies need to feel pretty and be beautiful. And then if you're used to doing that, I want to help you do that because you're in here. You can get down and stuff like that. And I say, yeah. And she said, I just want to help uplift. I say, well, I'm good, Um, but they know I'm very independent. And one yesterday, I was trying to get up to get in the wheelchair, and I was standing up and she was pulling, they put these belts around you so they can pull you and help you up, or pull you forward, or pull you if they think you're falling or whatever, they can pull you. And so she had her foot in the way, and she was like, she was trying to help me. I said, and I kept saying, and she was standing there. I say, if you don't move, she a little Philippine or Vietnamese. She say, meanie, 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 meanie. So, and I got her in a wheelchair. I say, did you just call me mean? She say, yeah, because you didn't want me to help you. I say, are you going to come home with me and help me when I get home? Well, no, exactly. So don't call me meanie. She say, well, I'm just saying that because you didn't want me to help you. I say, but I keep telling y'all, last week was trial and error. This week to me is polish. So it's polishing. Because when like I say, when I get home, my daddy closed that garage. It's me and Jesus. And I know everything is in his hands, but I'm talking about the physical part. I still got to, he'll give me the strength to help me get in the bed and out the bed. But I'm just saying it's me. So it's polish time to me in my mind this week. Move your foot. If you don't move your foot so I can see my foot, the doctor told me not to be on my foot. Move your foot out the way. She was trying to get me in that little fake car. Like, if it ain't really that serious if I can't get in this little car. So the other day yesterday when she tried to get me in the car, she talking and I done got in the car, and the first time we tried it, I didn't put my foot in there. Boy, I ran back. I ran back so much to lean back to get my foot in the car. I said if this was real, I'd be sitting on my daddy lap. I said I'd have to sit on my daddy lap in order to get in the car. I mean, I had to lean back. I had to catch the little steering wheel and grab back, and then I got my foot in the car. I had to be careful to get my foot in the car. I said if this was real, me doing this, I said I'd be on my daddy lap by now. Oh boy, we laughed. She said, you got in, you got in. I said, yeah. I said, gotta visualize and see what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna do it. She said, you got in so easy. I said, yeah. I told you it's polish time this week. I gotta be on it. Yeah, I gotta be on it. Hey Valentine, baby, how you doing? Well, baby, you had been in the bed since Friday. I went in with a upper respiratory infection. They call it Riri. They call it, when I got in there, the doctor say respiratory failure, and I'm like, what? Boy, I coughed up so much stuff. I made sure I coughed it up. In there in the hospital, I was in there 10 days. They didn't tell me I had the C, the big C. And I told y'all that I got out the hospital for 10 days. Valentine's Day, my daddy found me passed out. I was unconscious when I got to the hospital. I didn't know where I was. Uh, so when I finally woke up and I looked around, the first thing, when I opened my eyes in that room, the first thing I said, Mama, Mama. I called my mama 3 times. And when I looked around, I dropped my head. I said, Mama, I sure wish you was here. My mama been in heaven for 5 years, but at that time, it was 2. Yeah, it had just made 2. Y'all, that broke me down. Oh, that broke me down. Mama wasn't there. But a lot of times, or at least I could call her. But in that type of situation, me passing out or whatever, oh, Mama would have been in the car with my daddy getting to that hospital. But later on, Daddy came, and I told him, I say, I'm sorry, I said, but the first person I called was Mama. I told that to my brother. Me and him both teared up, cause it tears us up. It still gets me to today. And like I say, my dad has been by my side. He's been there, you know. But that's why I say, you got to, it's a mind thing. And we supposed to, I don't know if Yo-Yo gonna do the panel, Bama gonna do the panel, or they want me to do the panel. But we got to come up with who gonna do the panel. Thursday, we want to do, Yo-Yo came with the idea of, I think, mental illness or dealing with the mental. But I titled my thing, mine is a terrible thing to waste, because people are crazy, do all kind of stuff, and you need to get your mind together. But I'm going to leave, that part for when we do the panel discussion, a lot of that. So when I say uh, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, you got to get it together. Because if you're not used to being in the house a long period of time, I had to get adjusted to that. Um, when I come in here, I put my mind to it right out day one. When they was doing them statements, they was like, "What's your goals?" I say, to get my independence back. That's what they got up on their thing. What's your goal? To get my independence back. Hey, Gloria, if I didn't speak to you, boo. Yeah. So that's my thing, to get my independence back. I, it ain't nothing outside of that. Hey, Troy, how you doing? Hey, William, how you doing? Your message was retracted. Uh, yeah. So, you just got to get it together. And then we think of, our minds to do all kind of things. Thank you for the compliment, William. We do all kind of things, y'all. And since it's most of y'all in here, why did I listen to that Smurf? That would be the either Smurf or what are the other little things? Is it Teletubbies with their hair sticking straight up and it's the different colors? Because that's what I'm going to say. And I was listening. Normally, I don't do majority of it. And I was pretty disturbed, y'all. Hey, Cassie. Y'all, hey, Viola, how you doing? I was pretty disturbed, y'all. Hey, Angie. Thank y'all for putting that one to let me know y'all can hear me. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of was pretty disturbed because, you know, my diagnosis is a mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's why I came up. Thank you. That's why I came up with this. Yeah, Cassie, I haven't been feeling bad. Maybe I look bad. Well, maybe I had been looking bad. Put some Vaseline on my face, so maybe I was ashy to y'all. But I'm in here because I had surgery on my foot. And so, with that being said, and all the bad infection that I had, and taking I was on IV uh, drips, and then I still got one that they push in my arm. All of that at one time. I was never feeling bad. Now, I was high a couple of days, probably off that anesthesia because I was having so many in a row. Hey, Rebecca Towns, I'm feeling good today, you know, but, and thank you for the laughing disco. That's cute. I like the gifts. They're so cute to me. So, well, yeah, yeah. And see, previously, I wasn't really listening because that right there, that right there, I can't make my tongue do that. That right there, just that, and then Head, shoulder, knees, and toes. Uh, a lot of deflecting. And I'm discussing it over here now because a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Normally, there go my big hand. Hold on, y'all. Let me see how I do that. Good Lord must be telling me to shut up. Hey, man, I can't get this thing. Oh, don't tell me my... No, I don't want to stop. There you go. Go my big hand. You want a pill of ADHD? Okay. I'll mail you one. Um, is that Michaela? Hello. And I'm saying that over here because most of y'all know who I'm talking about. I know most of it. But when I have my other chat and it's a lot of people that's unfamiliar with that, I don't, discuss that. And I had enough nerves to sit there and listen to that for probably about 30 minutes. I say, now my mind is wasted. Just to listen and hear you try to turn stuff around and lie and make it like somebody lying on you when it's in black and white. Do you think that girl typing all that stuff up got time to do all of that? Do you think? But you trying to convince your audience that it's all fake. But they sitting over there in her chat because it done got up to 500 and 600, 700, and they listening. A whole slew of your people, a whole slew of the other people, they listening. We might can't see it that good and read it, but at some points we could see, you know. Do you think this woman is just making this up out of a book when she reading it? No, dummy. She reading it off the paper verbatim. Ain't nobody can just sit. I can just sit here and just tell a story unless it's my personal story. Unless it's something that I saw and I can tell the events of it. Can't nobody sit there and just tell about somebody and it sounds just so good or whatever. She reading it off the paper. What's wrong? Like my auntie them used to do it. They used to knock us do this on our head. What's wrong with you? Your mind gone. Your mind gone. I mean, I just wanted to just bring that because I don't understand all the deflection, all the way trying to turn it around. You do not wishing death on somebody. Okay, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. We all know in our hearts and our mind that that's not what happened. She's taking a break. Very much well could be off of here a year. But it's already 6 months. She very much well might be off of here a year. However long it takes her for her to heal from whatever she's going through. And then when she comes back, then she'll tell us her own story. Can't nobody tell us her story no better than her. Her children might be able to input, but they can't tell us how she feel on the inside, how her mind feel, how she feels on a daily basis. Because when you're going through something, you're going through a lot. So can't nobody tell her story but her. Even though my dad and brother and even the nurses and stuff up here, they can't tell me how I'm feeling mentally, how I feel about. Mm-hmm. They can't tell how I feel about what I'm feeling. Y'all hold on a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's okay.
You've done this? You've done
I'm gonna
yours?
put them on in a minute.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat. My nurse is here, so normally I usually wait, but I say no. I'm just gonna go on and cause I can catch more of my people that not they mine ain't just gone. Thank you, Cassie. Okay, Miley. Is it Mally? No, you can't get a mod. I got enough mods right now, and I probably still owe somebody to be a mod. But I don't want too many mods because if I get ready to start doing something special for my mods, I have to put them in my budget. So yeah, yeah, right, Cassie.
Thanks.
Yeah, and yeah, when you're older, and then y'all know what happened to me when I got them steroid shots
Did not.
in my arm for my back to to go on my cruise, y'all. Them pounds I lost, I gained 20 pounds. Now you know that put me in a straight what? Well, yeah, we all get depressed one time. I usually don't like to use that word, but got straight in a mood that I didn't want to be in. My mind wasn't ready for that because I had me and my cousin. Well, for Lent, season of Lent, 40 days, 40 nights. Actually, it was more than that. It was 48 days when you
It's
count
good.
the weekends.
It's good.
And yeah, and I fasted and I stayed off the I'll
Oops.
put them in.
Okay.
I stayed off
We good,
the
Pastor?
sodas. I'm good.
Okay.
I stayed off sodas, and then that put me in the sun when I got here.
Good night.
Good night for now. When I got here, I end up. Uh, she was supposed to bring me some ice, and she didn't bring my ice back.
I hope.
Um, so when I got, even on the cruise, I only drank one Coke with my dinner one night. I didn't drink sodas. I drank the lemonade and the water, and I told them people ice up. But I wanted to, stay off the soda and see how it would do. So I may have lost a pound or so being off the soda, maybe some inches. But nevertheless, when I got here and they weighed me in this doggone bed, I was trying to tell them to strip the bed. Don't have these blankets and all that on when you weighing me. But of course the blankets and stuff, they ain't weigh no 20 pounds. So the lady said to make me feel better, she say, we'll just take 5 pounds off. Yeah. You made me feel good for a minute, but after that, I'm still thinking about these pounds that I got on me. And I'm like, how can I get it out? So one of the nurses say, well, you gonna have to eat right and exercise. And I'm like, I can't do no exercising. Now I haven't been on any fluid pills here, but baby, I'ma tear them things up when I get home. I want to be peeing. Ooh, sorry, I want the fluid pills to do what they do. I get home to take them. Oh Lord, Lord have mercy. See, I'm telling my own stuff, and you see I can go into it. Can't nobody read that stuff and make up some stuff and just go make it flow. No. So anyway, uh, yeah, we go through things. We go through things in life. And a lot of us have a lot on our shoulders. Now, kids, I don't have, but nevertheless, I still keep my nieces and nephews and my great nieces and nephews in my prayers because they're going to school, stuff happening at these schools. Um, they're getting older. They want to kind of go somewhere with their friends and stuff like that. When we was growing up, you ain't go to no mall, movie. No, we all going to the movie together, maybe Saturday night or Sunday. Me, my mama, my daddy, my brother. Now, if somebody else want to come along, that's on them. But as far as me, I remember one time this, and the guy was like 2 years older than me. He was my brother's age, and he asked me to go to the movies with him. I say, Lord, how am I gonna ask my mama that? I'm talking to him through the fence. Ooh, that was a little bit too much. But anyway, I went in the house and I asked my mama, could I go to the movies? She said, with who? I told her, oh, you ain't going nowhere with him? See, that's how you get them wise tales. I don't know if it's true or whatever. Y'all know it used to say, maybe when y'all growing up, if y'all around my age, when you're growing up, how they could tell if a little girl fast is that they be letting the boys play with their boobies and their boobs grow fast. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it happened to you, but what happened? Well, I wouldn't like that to be able to let them just play with mine. So I see why mine ain't went nowhere. Uh, Another reason why I don't think it's true, because I had a cousin. They fool around there and told her to put alcohol on the tips, and that would make them grow. Child, my cousin put something almost dried herself out putting that alcohol on there every day. Still to this day, she have some, but they ain't what she wanted. I guess like some other girls her age. I don't know why my mouth get white in the corner. It ain't no, it ain't no spit. So y'all be talking about I got spit in my mouth. But anyway, so yeah, uh, my mama told me told me off real fast. Now I'm scared to go outside to tell the boy. My mama said I can't go nowhere. I was ashamed. That boy older than you and all his people, all the women in their family, they boobs is big and out there, and he ain't gonna be playing with your boobs. I'm telling y'all people, boy, them people would make up some stuff back in the day, and they carry that forward. Well, maybe they boobs was big because the mama had them on birth control pill. Because that would do it. Help some of these girls grow. Now, the little girls are developing faster up there because of the food. All the steroids they got in the food. That may be why we can't lose weight. Because the steroids in the chicken, the steroids in the vegetables to make stuff grow faster. Maybe that's why we can't lose weight. Clock that T. I need to talk to somebody and maybe they'll give me some money for that little observation right there. That may be why. Because of the stuff that's in the foods. Back then, they had gardens and farms and stuff like that. And they grew a lot of their food. A lot. And they raised the chickens and stuff like that. And if you done ate all the chickens off your property, then well, you got to go to Mr. Billy Bob and buy some chickens because he had more than what you had, you know. But that's how they did it. The cow or whatever you had, if you had a calf, you had to fatten it up. And maybe that winter you was able to have what they call a butchery and slaughter your cow and put it in the wrap it up good and put it in the freezer, and you had meat for the wintertime. Because if they had like a lot of my relatives and stuff in the town, they all work for this big cement company, all of them. So in the wintertime, it was slow for everybody. You know, if they call them out to do construction, road work, sometimes they would go in other towns and stuff like that. Then yeah, but in the wintertime when it got slow, it was slow. You had to cut back. So what they did was they made all the money they could make in the summertime, in the spring and summer. Build your savings account up. Uh, I even knew this man that did masonry work, and that's what he said he did. He saved his money in the spring and summer. He made his money. Told his wife, "Look, got to make that money, save it up." And then when the wintertime came, he said, uh, building homes and stuff with bricks and stuff that's outside and stuff, mailboxes and stuff that he used to do, he said it gets slow. But he didn't ever have to worry because, of course, canned goods was not a problem. And he had a little garden in the back that would raise some fruits and vegetables. And then he would have the beef that he slaughtered and the pig, and it was cut up into steaks, ribs, whatever they needed, and he carried them through the wintertime. But see, people don't we don't do that now. You know, we getting bigger and bigger. But yeah, them steroids, that steroid shot I had when they told me about that, and I was asking the nurse, how do I get rid of it? But she told me, and then she said, well, then you got fluid on you. When she said fluid, a little thing went off in my head, ding, 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 and not giving me no fluid pills in here. When I get home, I won't take them Tuesday, but Wednesday, I'm going to be popping. I'm supposed to take two. I didn't put myself down on one because I don't want to be having to go to the restroom and all that stuff. Because one usually do me good. But, I'm going to start. I'm going to start with two. One in the morning, and then about 3 o'clock the other one. I stay up late enough where I can master them. So, that kind of gave me a Debbie Downer when they did that, weighed me. A real Debbie Downer, because I had worked to, you know, try to eat right, when I was cooking and stuff. Everything wasn't, but trying to have a meat, a vegetable, and a starch, or sometimes two vegetables. Cut down my portions tremendously. When I like the American Chinese food, which is the Panda Express, and they don't sell nothing but really chicken and fish, and that little what's that, beef and broccoli. I don't eat that because the beef tastes too tough to me. So that's all I get, and I get go and I get my container stuff like that. I don't get no egg roll, no drink, and I bring it home. I don't eat out that container because it is a large amount of food, but my appetite is not that heavy. So what I do, I take a plate and I get a dab of this, a dab of that. I get the rice half and half, and I get a bigger plate. I got some chicken over here, some chicken with a vegetable here, and then just plain chicken. So I take a little bit out and I put it in the refrigerator. And really, depending on how it is, I make it eat on that plate 3 times because I portion control. So I'm portion controlling and taking my fluid pill. I can't walk, but if I can, uh, sometime in the grocery store, push the basket instead of getting on the riding court, I would. And then you gonna come tell me when I took that doggone shot, that's what it did to me. And so I asked my doctor, how often you supposed to get them, or should you get them? He said, as often as you like. I said, the devil is a lie. When I got here and I got that weight, I said, the devil is a lie. I don't know what I'm going to do about my back. Right now, I don't even know if the pills work because I've been in the bed for the 5 weeks until I got down here. So I have not even just really walked enough to see if the pills, the steroid helped for my back, for what the purpose I was getting it for. So I'm going to have to wait till I can get on my feet and I can walk long enough and stand up to see if it's going to work. So, Kenzie, I said your name. I ain't going to shout it out no more. Uh, super chats, super stickers are available. That's what we do for that. Shout outs, saying birthdays to people, memberships. If you're a member, it wouldn't be a problem. Y'all hit the like button as y'all coming in, please. So, uh, so I did. I'm not gonna say it no more. So if you want anything further with that, you're gonna have to go ahead and I don't want to like I'm saying, but really that's what it is. Really, that's what it is. But anyway, that's we deal with stuff, and we have to be able uh to deal with it. We got to deal with other people. You know, some people don't use their mind to think. They say stupid stuff. Think before you speak. Sometime think. In here in the rehab, they'll tell me to do something. I told them I got to get a visual. Let me get my mind, which is a terrible thing to waste. Let me look at that. You telling me to get out of here, to get over there. Let me see how I can do it. Now you tell me one way to do it, but in my mind, I got to visualize how to do it. But I may not do it exactly the way you, like she said, you may not do it exactly the way we say it, but long as you transfer safely. So I said, okay, that's why I got to visualize what we doing. Because you're not going to just tell me anything and I do it. Maybe when I had boots on the ground, both of them, yeah. But when I got to do with one, no. I tell them I got to get a visual. I got to see what you're talking about. Because sometimes they'll say something and I say, what did you say? And they'll say it again. I'm like, I don't understand. That don't sound right. I say, and then I repeat it back to them. I say, you want me to do this, this, and then do this? And then they'll say, yeah. I say, okay. I had to get a visual. I had to think about what you were saying. Think about what I'm saying. So that's just like people get on here and they say stupid stuff. They come in your chat deliberately to try to sabotage and get the focus on them or get you mad so that you could, talk to them and you forget what you're talking about. No, that's why these moderators in here lit up in blue. They're going to get you out of here. They're going to time you out. So when you come over here talking crazy, and this chat is my house, when you come in my house and you don't speak and you start talking crazy, classy lady going to either put you out or I'm going to put you in your place. I didn't sleep with you last night, so you need to speak. And like they come in here, what you talking about? Well, sit down for a minute and listen. When I go to other people chat, I listen. If they doing something, I look at it. If it looks strange, and I keep it moving. Some people do like me. They're on there telling stories about themselves, and I sit down for a while. I speak. Some of them I'm a member. I send them a gift or something. But I sit down and try to catch on to what they talking about. Because it's very irritating when somebody, like I've been here almost an hour, and somebody come in here, what you talking about? Sometimes go up and read the chat and follow the chat. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. People don't think before they speak. Hey, Day, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, they don't think before they speak. They just say something. And a lot of times we need to think about what we gonna say. Because it might, if you say it to yourself, you say it to yourself in your mind, nah, that don't sound right. Or if you say something offensive to somebody, then, I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, you right. I wasn't thinking about what I said. I apologize. Because like I said, we don't always say the right thing and do the right thing. I know I don't. But like I said, being in here 6 weeks today. Also today, y'all, is my anniversary. And that's what I should have put. It's my anniversary. 29 years today, I had my open heart surgery. 29 years. Have I been in the hospital because I had problems with my heart? Nope. God has kept me. One person made a promise to me, I made a promise to somebody else. The surgeon, after I had my angiogram, and I had like 4 opinions. Thank you, ADHD. After I had my 4th opinion, I had 2 doctors doing the angiogram. I had the head of the hospital making rounds, and he had his residents with him. He had about 5. And they would come in every day, talk to me, look at my chart, whatever. Did I have any problems? Then I had the surgeon himself. And the surgeon came in and he talked to me. He said I had 3 choices. He said, I can give you some pills, which was nitroglycerin. And when you get like a little, you feel like a little pain hit you, you can take one. But that don't mean you won't be coming back in. Hey, Nene, how you doing? Okay. You have a good night, too. Thank you for coming in. So that was one option, the pills. The second option was going in and seeing if he could put a stent or a balloon in. That was option number 2. The third option was doing the actual surgery. I don't know if y'all have ever heard how they do a bypass. You could have 2 vessels blocked in your heart. You could have 3, which they do a triple bypass, a 4th, or they can do a 5th. I don't know if it get to 6, but I end up having a double. I had 2 of my main arteries. You got other arteries in your heart. 2 of the main arteries. One was blocked 90%, one was blocked 80%. As me turning 30, where did this come from? My mom didn't have a history of heart problems. My grandmother, grandfather, her parents didn't have it. My daddy didn't have it. Their parents didn't have it. As they know of, none of their like aunties and stuff had it that they know of, that they shared with them. Hey, Tony. So I was told I was kind of like that 1 in a million that had it, because my numbers. That's why I tell people, go to the doctor, have your numbers done. They have a lipid panel, then they do a CBC, then they do another panel where it runs your diabetes, your then it's one that do your blood count and stuff like that. And the diabetes, it does that, but it does a whole bunch of other numbers, your potassium, your electrolytes, all kind of stuff that can get your body off. The other one, the lipid panel, is your general cholesterol. Then under the general cholesterol falls LDHD and HDLD. One is a good one, one is a bad one. Then the third one is triglycerides. Triglycerides, for what I was explaining, is like fatty foods. So if your cholesterol is off, it's high, you got diabetes, and you got high blood pressure, oh, you in for it. You gonna catch one of them. You gonna get kidney disease, and you could have kidney disease and diabetes and high blood pressure, but you may not be a candidate for dialysis, but you might be headed that way. Them numbers that they count for kidney disease, but you could be, like I said, medication. A lot of people don't want to take pills. They want to take these herbs and stuff. You better be careful with all these herbs and stuff that you don't ask your doctor about. Just because Sally Sue it worked for Sally Sue, don't mean it's gonna work for you. Uh, a lot of people take like that beets or the beet juice or whatever. Just because it worked for one person, don't mean it's gonna work for you. You better be careful what you're taking that people tell you to take. Check with your doctor. So anyway, you diabetes. My doctor told me that diabetes is the worst disease that you can get. It attacks everything from the rooter to the tutor in your body, just like cancer does. But sometimes cancer don't go in certain places. Diabetes is not a good thing. I have it. I got to control it. I got to deal with it, and I do. I deal with it. Uh, Viola, if I didn't speak with you, yeah, triple bypass. So two of my main arteries was blocked, 90%, 80%. That's oh you gotta
Let me throw it.
yeah, pour the water out. That's not far from 100%. That means it would be closed. So if Viola, you saying you had a a triple, that means she had three of her arteries blocked. Like I say, I didn't have my family didn't have a history of it, so we all scratching our head to try to figure out why. Uh, but he told my mom. He was a little bit younger than my mom probably. He told my mom, thank you.
You're
He
welcome.
told my mom, oh, he asked me which one did I want to do. When I tell you it took me about 2 seconds to say, give him my answer, my mom was standing there, my brother was in the room. I said, I'll take the double bypass, please. My mom almost passed out on the side of that bed. My brother, he couldn't take, he didn't want to hear it. He left out. My mama said, you can't make no decision. I didn't tell you which one you could have. I looked at my mama. I say, Mama, I just made 30. When you get 18, you don't need your parents' permission to get to make a decision like what I'm making. They may, talk, kind of talk with you if I say it's okay. But I'm 30 years old. I ain't got to ask your permission with all due respect. And with all due respect, I'm getting a double bypass. I'm acting like it's a Big Mac that you get at McDonald's. I'm getting a double bypass. He told my mama, he said, I have a daughter that's a few years younger than your daughter is. He said, I promise you, when I take her in there, I'm going to be in the mindset that that's my daughter and I want the best for my daughter. And he said, when I take her in there, I'm going to make sure I do my very best on her so that when she heals up, she will live, she could go on and live her life because she have a whole life in front of her, that she will live a good life. Ain't God good? 29 years later. But the other promise that was made, I made the promise to God. I said, God, this man say he could restore me. Not like what you created me, but with your permission, you giving him the knowledge to do what he do, he's gonna make me whole again. I promise you, if you let this happen and let me not have problems from this, I would tell everybody that would listen to me. I've talked to different people, strangers, we share stories and stuff. That's what led me to do this YouTube channel. I've told this story before. That is what led me to do this YouTube channel. Yeah, a few ladies said that, they like to hear me talk or whatever. I say, well, yeah, I thought, I feel I talk country. But on this channel, I can reach thousands of people. The people who watch me, watch my replays, they can go and tell somebody else. Somebody else may be going through what I went through 29 years ago. They scared. Because, yeah, they have a whole bunch of people in there. And I had the radiologist I used to work for. She said, your heart is in somebody's hands. Literally, somebody, they take it out. Somebody's holding your heart in their hand. That sent chills up my body. I say, God is good. God is good. God is good. So, if you don't have him, you don't know him, you don't love him, you don't serve him, I tell you what, you better get to it. I have had a lot of other things happen. Some are triggered by my diabetes, like this, what I got now. But I've had other things happen. I still will go to my Father and ask him to heal me, to help me get through it. Like I said, a mind is a terrible thing to waste if you don't use it. But I pray. And like I tell people, I might can't quote you not one scripture out that Bible, but I bet you I got a personal door that I can go through and I can talk to my Father. Whether I'm praying to him in my mind, and when I really want to get it, I call out to him like I'm talking to y'all. If I have to shout it in my house sometime, because I want you to hear me. I need you. I need you. Because at that 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, everybody's asleep. You dealing with something at home, you done had a surgery, you got a toothache, or you got a headache, you not feeling good. That time in the morning, ain't nobody up. Who you gonna call? Unless you have a friend or somebody that worked those hours. You ain't got nobody to call and nobody to talk to. So many days, my shoulders and my cry out would be to God, and I talk to him. I'd be crying that ugly cry and all that. And after I cry for a few minutes, and then I'm going to tell you the really funny thing. Crying ugly, then I look in the mirror. I said, oh, Lord. Let me shut up. I've been looked in the mirror and see how my face all disfigured, tears coming out, hair might be sticking up or whatever. And I look in that mirror, I said, oh, Lord, girl, girl, stop that. Stop that. You know what to do. You know what to do. He ain't gonna leave you. Now, sometimes he don't come when you want him. Sometimes he come right on time. But I tell everybody, them hours like that, who you gonna call? Ain't nobody up. Now, later on in the years, I had friends that would be up, but I can't call them and cry on the phone to them. I can't cry on the phone to them. So I got to do that ugly cry by myself. And when I finish crying, I'm tired of crying, I cut it off. I just say my prayer and I leave it alone. And I just pray that he gonna go ahead and take it. I done had foot pain so bad till I done took my opioid, my Norco. I done took that, and I'm laying down and I'm shaking my leg because it still ain't dissolved it. I done took a muscle relaxer. I'm still laying down. Then I start to cry. Oh, baby, I done hit that bottle for another opioid. I said, oh, Lord, I don't know if you're going to stop the pain or you're going to take me tonight. But this pain is awful. So I'm awful. And when I calm down and settle myself down, then I allow it to work. But I'm so worked up that it ain't doing nothing. So I'm trying to take control of the situation. Now you just asked me to help you. I'm trying to help you. But you crazy and you crying like a fool, and then I can't work. So yeah. So I always tell and I encourage one of my friends, she had got in a bad accident and she recovered. She's still having problems now, but hopefully she'll get some of the help now that she have the proper insurance. But I told her, I said, girl, you done went through so much. I said, you know who I call you and me? I say Job. I say, you know Job in the Bible? I said, if I don't know no other story, I know that one. The devil thought he had him. God took his hands away from Job to see if Job was gonna follow Jesus or he was gonna go with the devil. Job didn't kill up everybody. Wife, children, calf, sheep, dog, crops, lost everything. But he never cursed God. He kept his faith. He kept praying to God. At the end, Job got everything that he lost. He didn't get the same people, relatives, but Lord let him see see what he was gonna do. And when he didn't let the devil, he didn't go with the devil, he was restored. Hey, welcome the TNT family. How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go to the doctor. You ain't gotta, your doctor may not even do stuff but oh Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. The doctor may not do anything but every 3 to 6 months run your panels. But at least you keeping up with it. At least you keeping up. ADHD went to sleep. Oh, you going to eat. You be eating them midnight, them late night snacks. I do that too, ADHD. Yeah, you have to take care of yourself and stuff. I bite. But I'ma tell you, hey Rydell, how you doing? What I don't like, hey Misty, I don't like for somebody to do, uh, they ask you if you're diabetic or whatever, or they know you're diabetic, and we may be somewhere, and I want to eat me a little piece of cake. Oh, you're not supposed to have that. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Don't let that come out your mouth telling me that. Because I might answer you nice and I might not. Because when I need somebody to cook for me, are you there? When I buying groceries in the store, are you there? You just here for 5 or 10 minutes. Don't tell me what to eat or what I should eat and I should not eat. You're not with me. You don't help me. You ain't stayed up now one night when I go through stuff. So sometimes it's best not to tell people that you have a blood pressure problem. Not to tell your business, basically. Because I know how to get you off of me. I know how to shut your mouth up. Because I didn't ask your opinion. Don't tell me I can't have a piece of candy or something. That's what I want. That's what I want. Somebody that not supposed to be eating salt. I'm not going to tell them they ain't supposed to put no salt on their food. They know. They know better. But maybe, I have that piece of cake. I may not have nothing else. Maybe my sugar dropping. Just like it did today. We come in here, and just so happened the tech came in here to take my blood sugar before. She popped my hand. She didn't say nothing to me. She was going straight to the nurse. I said, what did it say? Oh, it's 44. The therapist got nervous. Oh, she ran out of here, went got 2 things of orange juice. I said, make sure you bring some ice. I said, I can't drink. I don't want to drink that stuff just like that. She said, it's coming from the refrigerator. I bring me some ice. Open it up. She wouldn't even let me open it up. She poured it in there. Here, drink. We ain't at the bar drinking no beer. Like she talking about shot. I said, I'm drinking. Well, that's diluting because you got ice. No, it ain't. It's making it cold so I'll be able to drink it like I want to. So I'm drinking it. Little old thing. I finished that. She poured the other one in there. I went on here and drunk that. I say, better yet, bunk this orange. You give my peanut butter cookies out of that drawer. I say, I keep snacks. I keep them by my bed. I make sure I got a pack in my purse, a pack or two. Say, give me a peanut butter. So she went in the drawer, and I say, right there, as soon as you open it, right there. She opened, she brought them, she was looking at it. Oh, she said, oh, this knee coat? I say, yeah, I don't know if that's the, hey, Brown Beauty World, I don't know if that's the correct spelling. I say, but yeah, that's them. She opened them up. I started eating them. Well, pinching them and eat them. It had peanut butter in it. Pinching them and eating them. She looking, trying to see about the calories or the whatever in there. You can read it all you want. This is what I do if I'm at home and my blood sugars drop. I'm gonna get when I eat that pack and I drunk some of that orange juice. I say, give me another pack. Ate that. Then she was opening the third thing of that little orange juice. I said, I don't want no more of that. And I drunk some water. They came pop me. It went up some. They thinking because I didn't have breakfast that it was low like that. No, because they messed up my breakfast tray and I didn't eat it. And then I called and I told them that wasn't what I ordered for breakfast. Oh, we're going to bring you another tray. If that tray got to me and on this table, you came and gave me $500 or you put $500 on this screen. Never got the tray. But yeah. So it went up. Oh, you should have made sure, boy, when they came in here, they made sure my lunch was on this table. And then checking to see if I ate it. I say, I ate it today. I say, because I kind of I ate the menu. I seasoned my food. I told me, give me some barbecue sauce because it was barbecue brisket and stuff. Put that on there. It was good. I ate it. And I ate it all. Oh, okay, you ate it all. Then they want to take it again. It went up. But, and it's true, one of the supporters that came in here, I don't know if he subbed. Yeah, Brown Beauty World, you know yourself better than anybody. He say, you know they change your medicine when you get in there. I say, yeah, I know. They took me out for 3 of them. And when I thought about it, I listened to them when they giving my medication, all my vitamins, they don't give, they alter your stuff. Ask that lady, what happened to that medicine that I was taking? I say, I ain't hear you call it off. So she say, oh, they didn't order it. Rest assured, when that doctor came in there, he came in there with his residents and stuff. Why did you take me off my medication? Are we trying to regulate you? What I'm going to do when I get home? You done took me off of it in here. Y'all do what you want to do to make the numbers look good in here. I don't know if you got to do it for the state board, who you got to do it for. But what happens when I go back home? Sometimes you'll give a prescription for me to take and then follow up with my primary care. And then sometimes you don't. Oh, just go back to your regular medicine. No. No, that's not right. It's like somebody said, they keep you alive in the hospital and then you die when you get home. That ain't funny. But Lord, please, please. I done been here many times. Please, 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 like James Brown. And I said, you know what? That's a true statement. Because then they telling me to go back to my regular medication. But yeah, you have to watch and you have to listen. That's why I was saying on one of my other chats, you have to be an advocate for yourself. And if you have an older parent, special needs brother or sister, and you got to take them to the doctor, or you caring for them, be an advocate. Listen to what they saying. If you don't understand what they saying, tell them to talk in plain English. Tell what I can understand, or say I don't understand what you're saying. So they know when you say you don't understand what they saying, they gonna get out that they gonna make it plainer from that doctor and medical point of view to get to your level to explain it to you. Yeah, tell me what's that? I don't understand. What's that for? Don't be afraid to ask no questions. Shoot, that's you. You just gonna take anything. Next thing you be like that. No, that's you. Ask questions. That's why I say a mind's a terrible thing to waste. You got to be an advocate for yourself. If you go to the doctor with a loved one, shoot, write that stuff down. Write it down. I told you, I don't know if y'all heard in one of my lives. I went to the doctor with my mama one time. Baby, I had a list of questions. Because I got tired of her every time I asked her, what the doctor say? Uh, Tell me something that don't even sound right. So I said, you know what? Next time you go to the doctor, I'm going with you. I did exactly that. I think she had to do like a 1 month follow-up. She thought she was going in there by herself. I wasn't playing with her. I was right on in there with her. And it's a doctor that her and my dad would see all the time. Matter of fact, he was in the other room. They both had an appointment together. He was in the other room. But I went in there with her because I wanted to see what was going on. I had my list of questions. She asked my mom, she examined her, and they talked or whatever. You have any question? No. I say, I got some. Mama, let her know it's okay for me to talk to her about you. Because you know, that HIPAA, just because that's my mama, don't mean the doctor talk straight to my mama and not to me. But when my mom gave it the okay, she talked directly to me. My mama was just sitting there listening. And I got to asking her questions. She answered. I said, Mom, you hear that? I'm going to say, and then I got to ask, and then I say, she ain't never said that. She ain't never said that. The doctor say, yeah. I said, Mama, why you ain't say nothing? They looking on that silly look on their face. Like they the child and you the parent. So I asked all the questions I needed to ask. And I went down and looked on. The doctor said, you got any more questions? I said, wait a minute, let me look down my list. Look, check that, check that, check that, check. No, I think that's about it. I learned. I said, I wonder if Daddy want me to go in there with him. Well, I asked him before he went in there. Daddy, you want me to go in the room? I need you to come in there with me. He another one. They come back with the wrong information. Oh, they say I'm all right. Well, what you doing a follow-up for? Or what they sending you to a specialist for if you all right? They done found something. He too doggone private. Want to be too doggone private. But sometimes it backfires on them when they be too doggone private. Because they know what's going on with me. Because I want them to know what's going on with me. Something happened, I want them to be able to speak for me. This, that, and the other. So I want to be able to speak for them. But yeah, he He'll do it in a minute. Oh, I got to see such and such. But what kind of doctors that tell me? I said, well, I thought your other doctor said wasn't nothing wrong with it. Ain't, I'm all right. I presses him. He don't wanna, that Taurus the bull don't wanna budge. But, yeah. So you gotta be an advocate for yourself. You gotta be an advocate for them. You gotta go to the doctor. Bottom line, you gotta go to the doctor. You got to hear what you don't want to hear. Maybe something they can correct before it's too late. And a lot of stuff they can. You might be a little bit further off and it may take a little bit more time and a little bit more effort. But sometimes they catch it when, whatever it is. I ain't just talking about cancer, but sometimes they catch stuff where they can go ahead and correct it and it might not be so bad. Or, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't like to take pills. Sometimes you have to take them. I didn't want to take them either because I feel I'm too young to be taking the pills that I take. But guess what? Y'all see me. If it's going to help me, keep me to feeling good on a daily basis, and on a daily basis, I do feel good. Like I said, I had the surgeries on my foot because the doctor, even when he went in there, he seen the infection in there. He tried to clean it out. The doggone bug or whatever kept coming back. Y'all, when y'all see me moving like that, that's because I feel like I'm sitting on this like a ball in the bed. And they gave me an egg crate. But these old beds, after you done been in them for a while, I got a little cushion, but I ain't got that much cushion back there, and it hurt. So I be having to move and change positions. Now, I can sleep good or whatever, but when I'm trying to sit up like this and talk to y'all or whatever, I have to end up ran back to and kind of turn to relieve some pressure. Yeah, Alice, you are so right. Our parents is our parents when we are little. When we get grown, they get old. They changed our diapers. Sometimes we might have to change their diapers. Sometimes they fed us. Sometimes we might have to feed them. They took us to the doctor. We may have to take them to the doctor. So the roles reverse. It reverse. And that's why you got children. It's good to be nice to your children and not show favoritism, uh, not dislike them. Get along with them. Because the same child that you treat sometimes the worst is the one that you may need to take care of you, or maybe the one that step up to take care of you, and you treated that child the worst out of all your kids. That might be the one. Yeah, it might be the one. So people better be careful how they treating their children, and they getting older. We getting older. And also you make friends because sometimes your relatives can't, like my dad, he Morgan Freeman and I Miss Daisy in the back. But he takes me so far when my feet are out of whack, he's the one that have to drive me. But I'm good. My neighbors are good. I've had one to take me a couple of times, pick up prescriptions and stuff. Then I have the other one, she'll call and make sure everything is okay. I'm good and we good to one another. We talk. We may stand outside and talk for an hour. We may get on the phone and talk. We check on each other to make sure we okay. I ain't seen no movement over there, y'all. Everything okay? They know I stay by myself. Even the Spanish family that stay across the street, he know I stay by myself. They watch out. They look. His wife don't really speak English. Bump, bump, I be waving. When she pass, she waving at me. That's all it take to be friendly to somebody. I ain't one of the ones that stay by my neighbors and don't know them. No, I know them. I know them. Now the one that's on the side of me, the guys that live there, he sold it. And the lady, she's trying to sell it. So I don't know who gonna move there. But as far as the ones like right up in, I know them. I don't know the people at the corner house, but it's the man of the house. When he see me going to the mailbox, he wave. I wave at him. They outside, I wave at them. That's all it take. Yeah, you granted 91. Well, I would be in that, try to be in there listening. Cause they can get contrary at them ages. But my mama was never one like that, you know. She wasn't like that. So, but my dad is kind of contrary. He don't want to tell you nothing. I say, you better let me know. You better let me know some things. You know, you don't want to talk about certain things. You better let me know. You're going to be on the side of the road in a shoebox. I told him that a couple times. He told my mama, sweetie, you heard what she told me? I say, yeah, because I'm trying to talk to you and just find out some simple stuff. If something was to happen to y'all before it happened to me, do y'all want to go back to Louisiana? Or do you want to be buried here? No, I want to be buried in Louisiana. I got friends here and whatever. What I'm going down there to be buried for? Bury me here. That's stuff you need to talk about. So he would never want to talk about, say, okay, you're going to be on the side of the road in a shoebox. Say cremated in a shoebox. Lord, y'all just don't know how that I say, okay, well, I'm asking you a question. Tell me. So yeah, you have to tap into their minds and see what's going on with them. Uh yeah, like I say, the parent roles change. Believe it or not, you could have 10 children, maybe two gonna take care of you when you get old. The rest of them, oh, that's that writing. I got to get out the way. I'm thinking my mouth. Yeah, you can have 10 children. Two of them may take care of you. The rest of them, they come over. She with so and so or so and so checking on them. Or if they live in different states or whatever, instead of them trying to come down and give you a break for a week, come stay for a week with mama, see the shoes, how I got what I got to deal with. Oh no, they gone. They gone. So, like I say, parents better, y'all be careful how you treat your children. Be careful. Because they might be the ones that have to help you. And sometimes be them grandchildren too. Them grandchildren will take you for a ride. Them grandchildren will take you for a ride before you know you've been and gave all your money to them. And when they get to a certain age, may not even come over your house and speak to you. May not even don't even want to come over the house no more. So, okay, you don't want to come over the house no more? Okay. When so-and-so come over here and I done gave him such and such and such, don't say nothing. Because so-and-so come and visit me. I call my godmother till this day. Matter of fact, now that I'm saying that, I'm at to call her tomorrow. She know about me, in the hospital. She can't come see me. I mean, if she wanted to, but I mean, her legs bothering. I wouldn't expect her to do that. But oh, she gonna call. She want to see what's happening, how I'm feeling, what's going on today or whatever. Or if I haven't talked to her, she'll be sitting over there mad. Oh, I was just wondering how long it was going to take before you picked up the phone and called. I said, well, godmother, you could have called me and checked on me. Yeah, but I called you last and I checked on you. So you could pick up the phone sometime and let me know how you're doing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But I try not to have that problem. If I talk to her once a week or twice a week. A lot of time it'd be once a week, but since I'm in here, I don't know. I can't remember if I talked to her Monday. But I need to turn out a call tomorrow to her. And just to see how she doing. And we don't talk on the phone long. Just a little 10, 15 minutes. Well, the last couple of times, been on the phone a little bit longer. But I pick up the phone and talk to her. Because right now, she's the eldest uh, in the family. Actually, she married into the family. But she just like my grandma. She kept us so many days. And I don't forget that. I don't. I don't forget that. Hey, Ursula, how you doing? Yeah, I don't forget what she did. And she kept us a lot of time. She kept us for the longest. I didn't know she had a job because we went like on weekends. We used to like to go over there, whether my mama needed them or they would. My cousins was older than us. They wanted us to come over there just to babysit us and talk and take us when they go somewhere. We go with them and stuff. A lot of times they would call for us. I did not know she had a job. When we went over there, she would cook breakfast Saturday morning. You go outside and play or whatever. Lunch, she fixed your lunch, and then you had dinner. You go in there, wash up and whatever, get ready for bed, cause you going to church in the morning. Oh yeah, you going to church. She went to a church just right there across the street from her house. We had to get in the car because she was Baptist, we were Catholic. And we had our little children's envelope where we had to put some money in there. So if we had $1, we had to put 50 cents or a quarter in there. Put our little name on it, put it in church. Oh yeah, we went to church. You ain't for sleep in the bed and not go. So she would cook a little brief something. And then dinner when we got home, lunch or dinner was already Sunday dinner was finished. So that's why I didn't know she had a job because she did all of that and I didn't miss a beat. And then on the side, I did know she was a seamstress. I did know that. I thought that's all she did. Till one day they gave her 70th birthday party and they were saying, no, I think it was a retirement. And they were saying, mother worked all these years and that. And they was talking about the job and that. So I was sitting by my mama. I said, who they talking about? Now we had my godmother's function. And you know how they a good roast, not the ones that they be talking crazy. A good roast, telling different ones was saying. I reached over to my mama. Who they talking about? They talk about your godmother. I say, my godmother ain't had no job. She just sold. My mama say, girl, your godmother worked on a job for X's if that's what they talking about. Y'all, when I tell you I was devastated, I was devastated. I didn't know my godmother had a job. Because things ran so smoothly at her house and when we would go over there. I didn't think she worked. I thought she did her seamstress work because that was at home and that was a side gig. She's 94. She made 94 the week after my birthday. So I keep in touch with her. And if we have elders in the family and stuff, we do need to call. And I need to get better by calling my aunts and uncles on my daddy's side. But they need to get better too. And when I'm going to call them, I'm telling them, I pick up the phone to call you. Call me sometime. Check on me to see how I'm doing. So it's a mutual thing, that we don't do. A lot of us don't do. We just don't. Hey Dreamer, how you doing? Yeah, you treat people like you want to be treated. Yep, you know who you have to give a drink of water to. Yep, you never know. So you have to be careful how you treat people because a lot of times people that you help that and you help them do something, maybe some friends or family, you always helping them or whatever. That might not be the very person that gonna help you when you get down. It may be a total, complete stranger offer their services to you, offer to do something for you. Don't mind doing it. And sometimes it'll take you by surprise that you didn't recognize it. It'll catch you right on surprise. So, I don't know. We just have to, and be nice and be cordial. That's why I say, we got to think sometime before we act. We got to think sometime before we do something. And sometime, like me, I got to visualize what I'm getting ready to do. And my brother, he's one that he likes to get a visual on certain things. So I guess we're the same in that certain things we like to get a visual or a demonstration. He might want a demonstration or whatever. So yeah, yeah, and we need to do some things as far as that is concerned. But when my mama passed, I got a lot of her expensive stuff. Actually, my daddy just brought in a bag and say, "Here, this is all your mama, diamonds and gold." But I didn't. I wasn't greedy. I went through it. Yeah, of course I'm gonna get the bigger ones. But I gave. I guess I gave my brother about 3 pieces. 3 nice pieces. We didn't have not an argument. You know how you say, "Oh, when someone are you gonna be arguing?" No, because my dad was next in line to get whatever she had. So what we arguing about it for? But he genuinely gave. Shoot, it was nice him coming to the house or whatever and handing them white envelopes. Child, it was good. Open up them white envelopes and a check up in there. A check. He didn't give one no more than the other. You could rest assured whatever he got in his, I got in mine. It didn't matter because he was older. Whatever he had, I got it. It wasn't a difference made. Yeah. Sierra, I normally don't do birthday shouts unless you're a member. Hey DG2, but I'm gonna go ahead and say happy birthday to you. I hope you had a good day. Or is it 12 o'clock? So you the 20? Is it the 24th? What day is it? The 24th is the day. No, it's the 25th. I when I don't have to write the date down every day, or I'm not looking at a calendar, I do forget what date of the month it is. I know what day it is, but the date, if I'm not writing it down or I'm not looking at it on the phone, I do forget. So happy birthday. I hope you had a good day. Now you still here next year and I'm here and you ask me to give you a shout out and you not a member or you don't support me in any way, I don't give you no shout out. I'm telling you what God does. That's the truth. But I hope you had a good day. And well, the month is almost over with, so I don't know if you parted all month. Well, if you didn't, take your birthday on into June and party in June, and just enjoy your birthday. Yeah, you got to keep that line of communication, cause that'd be the first thing. All you fighting and you ain't talking to each other. Look in the chat. They wishing you happy birthday, Sierra. Hey, Carmen. Izamu. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling today? Oh, it's the 26th. Alice Thomas. Okay, so it's the 26th. Happy birthday. Like I said, take your birthday on into June and enjoy yourself. Matter of fact, party till you get tired. My birthday, I got off the ship. 5 days later, I was in here. Actually, the day after, he wanted me to come in the hospital. I was like, I got some things to do. but I should have. But anyway, I'm here. I done got patched up. He said he need to do one more surgery. I said, can you do it before we leave? He said yes, but I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna want to wait until I'm actually walking on my feet and then do it. I don't want it to be a situation. Better do it and get it right. I don't want to be staying up in here. I don't want to be up in here no more. Not if I don't have to. Thank you. Greetings to you too. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to be in here. Yeah, one more, Gloria. He told me that the other day. But these stitches probably gonna be enough. I got a lot of stitches in my foot. I hope I didn't tear none of bust one loose. But I got a lot of stitches, and this week, let me see. This week will make 2 weeks that they've been in there. When I leave, will make 3 weeks. I don't be in a rush for him to remove the stitches because I don't want to have to come back and he have to restitch something again. I rather let's just if they can be in there. I don't think I have any dissolvable. But if they can be in there, let them stay in there as long as they can to make sure everything is healed and I can walk on my feet for at least a little while. But he's gonna put me in a boot to kind of keep my foot straight, and then after that, I'll have to. He have to mess with my Achilles tendons. So now that I'm saying that, I'm supposed to be flexing it and stretching it back, so it'll stretch it and won't be, and I can feel it because I ain't been doing it in a couple of days. But yeah, so I pray that if I do, I'll I won't have to, I can do a day surgery. I come in, my daddy waiting for me, whiz me out of there. I go home and finish sleeping. Yeah. So I got it pretty much set up of all what I'm going to do. I sent my daddy home with some of my stuff today because I accumulated some stuff. And once they get supplies and they check it out to your room, they already billing the insurance company. So that stuff is mine. So one of the ladies, the text that came and helped me, I said, help me get my, I was talking about my personal stuff. And then I say, well, I need to, baby, when I tell you, she act like she was cleaning up, like she putting all that, the medical stuff in there, the wraps, and putting it in the bag. She said, this yours. And I tell you, I had 2 bags of stuff. One bag was with sodas and waters that I had accumulated, and the other one was medical supplies. And I got another bag in there, and then I got to clean out these drawers when I leave. I got more soda and water in there. Suitcases. So I wanted him to take some of that stuff home now. So gradually, I'm get him to start taking stuff at the house. So when I get there, I'd give me a day or so rested. I can start putting stuff in this place because I can't stand stuff being a mess. This table, which I'm talking to y'all, them nurses, when they see that trash, I push it to the end. This trash, yeah. And I'm handing them stuff. This trash too. This trash too. I like order. I like order. So I'm looking at my little cabinet over there. When I was sitting in the wheelchair today, I'm fixing this stuff in order. You know, I don't do well with stuff clutter. Now, I have some stuff. I got some little clutter parts in my room, and I've been trying to get those cleaned out or whatever. But for the most part, no. And a dresser is a different thing because I put stuff on the end of the dresser. I got a basket on the other end with all my masks, and got a few scarves in there, so that sits on the other one. And then the little perfume that I have there. So I try to keep order. in my house. Whenever you come to my house, you don't have to worry about me trying to say, well, hold on, let me go in the house first to go clean up some stuff. Now you can walk right in there, right behind me, and sit down. And you ain't got to be pushing stuff over or nothing like that. Because that's just, I keep it like that because it's disturbing to me. It disturbs me. Now, if I go to somebody else's house and their house is like that, that's them. They got to live like that. But I be thinking, ooh, to myself, ooh, I wouldn't have that there and that there. That would run me crazy. Yeah, so I try to keep order. Uh, so yeah, June 2nd. I don't care what nobody say. If I got to tell my daddy park in the back door, daddy, and come get me. Just had the door open. I'm coming out fast. Man, it took these people wheelchair out there and everything and got in the car and be gone. But yeah, no, that's to this week to me. Like I told them, it's polish week. Now that I know what to, well, I've been know what to do since last year, but now that I'm doing it again and I have to switch legs, uh, let me polish this week. Don't do nothing. Just stand there and watch. Make sure I'm doing it right or whatever, and let me go. I told you that lady called me mean. She say meanie. I say I ain't mean. I said why you call me mean? Cause you wouldn't let me help you. I say, are you gonna go home with me? No. I say exactly. So I need to do this here, cause you're not coming home with me to help me. You show me what to do, then let me do it. Cause I don't need y'all babysit me. Cause after a while, that's what I feel. I'm being babysat. They watch me. I got free bed. Well, I ain't free bed. They feed me. They pick up everything. So that's how I feel. But I'm making progress each day. Tomorrow I'll be off. Should be off the antibiotic that they pushing through my arm. Take this IV off because I know my arm gonna be blue and black because I can see some of it under the tape they got me on. So then I'm gonna have to work on get some adhesive and get them tape marks off because they didn't taped it up real good. Um, like I say, today was a good day. Hope tomorrow be a good day as well. I mean, it's always a good day when you open your eyes and it's another day. But I'm saying as far as my physical therapist is concerned, that it runs smooth. I pray that it runs smooth like it have the last couple of days. It was I was feeling good by the time I got back in the bed. I was feeling real good. So hopefully it does the same thing. Um, and everybody, when I had my clothes on, stood at the guy, oh, you look so nice, because I had something else on. Oh, you look so nice and you match. And I say, yeah. I say, uh, if it goes in order, occupation will come first and help me get freshened up and put on my clothes. I ain't just put on no clothes and I ain't, fresh and then I got to come back and freshen up. Mm-mm. I just keep a gown on. And then if I got to come back when I get the other one, that's what I'll do. Thank you, Raydell. Yeah, that in my mind, I got to think it. I got to think. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna be better. Uh, I haven't said like well. I guess my long term goal is to get back on my feet and be able to drive myself. Cause I do put some miles. Hey, Angel, how you doing? Glad to see you. Glad to see all y'all. I came on a little early tonight. Uh, I checked and I didn't see nobody. Uh, as we say, the sector that I was in, that was on live. So I waited. I said, let me just come on in. I say, cause if I wait, and I'm gonna start doing that. If I wait till the nurses come, I always seem like I'm the last one they come give some medicine to, and you probably ain't got to do nothing but give me about 2 pills, and I got to put my eye drops in my eyes, and that's it, and they gone. 5 minutes. But when they go to these other people room, they in there a long time. And them be the same people call them all day long, all day long. And I ask you for a cup of ice, it may take you 30 minutes to bring my cup of ice back. So uh I feel good. I don't feel bad. I get to talk to y'all because some of the people that I talk on the phone with, they probably already sleep. Like I say, people be sleeping. Uh, and then, I watch TV. Listen to some replays, or I go in somebody else live, especially if they sit down talking to you. Like I be talking and another person, and it's another person I watch. I can sit there and listen to you talk, and you telling about your own stories. You talking about different issues, and people asking you questions. It's good to be able to do that, and not to the drama. Oh yeah, I like drama too, but I didn't want to bring it over here because where I get the drama from, y'all don't know nothing about those people, and it's too hard to be explaining. Now, when I first started my channel, I did do some story times, but then after that, I started figuring other topics to talk about, which I do have a. Oh, you had to work today? Hey, Dustin, how you doing? I hope y'all had a good day today. I hope y'all had a good Memorial Day. Um, Mine was good. I had my therapy and it went well. But Memorial Day was good. And like I say, today is the anniversary of my 29 years of my open heart surgery. Um, it's almost like I forgot. See how God kind of blow stuff over your mind so you don't dwell on stuff. Sometimes I get, under the weather about stuff, or some people may say depressed or down. But it kind of just, I meant to make a post on my Facebook, and it just went over my head today. The whole thing. I did my therapy. I sat down here and talked with my daddy and stuff. Um, yeah, I have somebody that want to come visit me. I don't really want no visitor because I don't know. Come to my house. Come there. I can sit in the wheelchair, talk to you. You can sit down and talk, and we can talk a long time. But I guess people want to come to the hospital so they don't have to stay a long time. But you get in here and get to talking to me, you might be here a while. Cause we gonna get to talking about all kind of stuff. My cousin came Sunday and brought me a plate of food. Uh and we talked about all kind of stuff. I think she stayed about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. Before she know it, I guess she said, "Ooh, let me get out of here." Yeah, we talked. You came. We gonna talk. We ain't gonna just talk about me. We gonna talk about what's going on in your life, you know, everything that's going on and stuff in general, just life. Uh, and when you talk about life and life stuff and life experiences and the experiences that you have or you had, sometimes you look back and you be thinking, was that really worth it? Or I should have did this one way, or I should have did this another way. I should have thought before I said something. So like they say, we be thinking. I be thinking. I be sitting here trying to think of like of a topic to talk about. I say, oh well, to at least write the description, because I was thinking that that's how it get people. But if you subscribe, that may get y'all over here faster if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I like to put what the topic is gonna be about, so people can tune in if they want to. But you'd be surprised. The chat numbers might be low up here, but you'd be surprised how many people that subscribe to my channel because they want to come back and see what I have to talk about. I encourage y'all, if y'all haven't been on some of my old lives, go back and listen to them. Pick a topic, listen. We talk about some stuff. Go through my shorts. They not but 15 seconds. And some of y'all that haven't been don't know why I'm in here, what I'm doing. You can follow me on my shorts because from every day, even after surgery, I have come on here and I have talked. So you can tune in that way and find out some things or something. Thank you, Dustin. And they some beautiful flowers too. Those are beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate anything people do for me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the people that have been with me since I went live on this thing. Um, we're over 1,000 subscribers. I'm still recruiting for subscribers. I am still recruiting for members to join my channel, paid memberships. When you say something, it's gonna light up in green. That means you have a paid membership on my page. There are also super chat, super stickers available. The amount goes from $1 all the way up to 500. That means you may send me a super chat or super sticker because you like my commentary today. You may send me a super chat, super sticker because you like me. Um, or you may have an extra dollar that you don't mind giving out for $5. Send it to me in a super chat, super sticker. That helps me out and it helps my channel. It not saying that y'all don't care, but it just put a little cherry on top. That's what it does. When you send a little super gifts out of the little gift box, those things, you have to pay for through YouTube, the membership and the super chat, super stickers. But when you donate it to my channel, which some I have gotten some earlier, the little gifts and stuff and the super chat, super sticker, it just like I say, let me know that you appreciate me. You know the topics I'm talking about. You may had didn't get a coffee today and say, oh, let me give Classy Lady this. Things like that. And like I say, if y'all have topics that you want to talk about, feel free to drop down in the chat and say something and we can get it started. We can get it started and I can read it out loud. If it's something, opinion or something you want to do, we can talk back and forth. Um, just like we wish one of the supporters a happy birthday. And I said, look down in the chat, y'all wish her a happy birthday. Those who felt inclined to do it, they did it. Somebody may be going through something. Y'all put up some praying hands for them. And people do it. You know, I get the God blessings and well wishes and stuff. I accept all that, all the positivity, all of that. So, don't be afraid if you up there in the bushes to drop down in the channel and speak and say hi and just break the ice. And, hey, say hi to the chat and we'll talk. The lady at Tim Horton. I don't know, but I'm trying to see who won the government the seat for Attorney General. Glory, did you see that? I didn't see it on the news. I may have to go to like I may have to wait till the news. I wanted to see that, and I want to see. I think Al Green has been good for the years, but like the ads say, it's time for some new people to get in there. I say that with all the people that's 79, over 75, really 70. Y'all need to be grooming maybe somebody in the office or work under you. Start grooming them and ask them would they like to be a congressman or something like that, take y'all spot or run for your spot. And let these seats go. Get some younger people, some younger faces in here. Y'all have served your time. Some of y'all have done great for us. Some of y'all haven't. Let some of these other people, these new people, get in there and have a chance. These younger people. Lord bless them to get to the age that y'all are. Not saying we don't love you, but you need to sit down and enjoy the rest of your retirement. Don't work all the way till you pass. Enjoy the rest of your retirement. So, yeah. Thank you. You like my heart. Thank you. I think I got hearts on. Yeah, I got hearts on. All over my gown, I got hearts on. Yeah, so Gloria, I would like to see some of the younger people get in there, like Al Green and Christian. Al Green, you done your time. Like the man say, you been in there for 50 years. I'm 80. We the same age. It's time to let somebody new get in there, and which is that young guy Christian. And it is. It is. It's time to let go. Go and rest yourself. Go rest yourself. Go fishing. Crochet. Do something. But it's not only him. It's some other ones that need to go. Um, Not get the seat for re-election and let some of these young heads get in there to be able to make some decisions uh, and let them, grow old and just play their part, take their part. Yep. Um, and that's why, Dustin, I am a Christian. I will talk about God in a minute. If you one of the people that don't like God, you don't like this channel. Because earlier I was talking about the Lord. So if so everybody likes something and whatever. I don't care who you worship. It still ain't. I don't care what church you go to. It's still one God. I all worship the same God. Some people worship in a different way. Okay, as long as you getting the message out about Him, that's the end result. Yeah, they took prayer out of school. These kids are not disciplined. They don't know their history. Some of them don't even know the Lord's Prayer. They can't be taught because their parents don't know. They don't know how to act when they go to church. They don't know how to dress. They want to have sagging pants. My dad is an usher at the church. Coming there with your pants saying he's going to ask you to pull your pants up. Remove your cap. Remove your ball cap. Nobody shouldn't have to tell you that. But if you were never taught that, you don't know. So this happened one time. A guy came with his little girlfriend, little young couple. He walking in with his cap on. My daddy say, young man, you're going to have to take your cap off. I ain't taking my cap off. He say, out of the respect of the church, you need to take your cap off. He didn't remove his cap. So my daddy went right over there to the girl's mama and said, your daughter and her boyfriend, I asked him to remove his cap because it's disrespectful to sit in church with your cap or your hat on. She went right over there and told him he need to take his cap off. You in church. And one time he had his pants put. My dad asked him to pull your pants up, young man. And they get hostile and they don't want you to tell them nothing. But if you don't go to church and you haven't been taught, somebody need to tell you. You can't just like come in my house. This is my house. And disrespect me and not expect me to check you on disrespecting me. But some of these people that come on here, some of these trolls, they don't know how to act when they go to a person's chat. So they feel they come in here, say something crazy, act a fool or whatever, and they get away with it. No, I'm going to tell you how to go into somebody's house and act. So that way you could take my little tip, and when you go to somebody else, you're going to be a little bit more respectful. Or you might have been disrespecting people in their chat. You come here, think you're going to do the same thing. No, 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 no. I don't mean to be mean, but you're not going to disrespect me and you're not going to disrespect my chat. So, yeah, we need to speak it. We need to speak God and let people know. Because some people don't know. They ain't been taught. So we have to teach the younger people. Thank you. I appreciate that. This thing just reconnected, so it might have knocked y'all off. I don't know why it does that. I guess maybe it let me know I've been on here too long. But yeah, this is me. When I leave out of here, you meet me on the street, same person. We get into a conversation, we gonna talk for a little bit. You know, I don't care what it's about. We might be talking about the tree out there. We might could have a 30-minute conversation on the tree. Why that tree look like that? What can I do to get my tree? You know, I'm a friendly person. Today when my dad came and we had to go in the gym, I say, Lord have mercy. He gonna be fine. He gonna be looking at them people. He is gonna look. But when he got in there, he was amazed at the gym. That it was a large gym. He didn't expect to see that. And when he walked in there, he said, oh, they got a lot of stuff in here. They got a lot of equipment. I say, yeah, do you look over there? You see all that equipment just they push it together. When they need to get something, they go over there, they move, they get the equipment, and they use it for the patient. When they finish with it, they wipe everything down, everything, and they push it back over there. I was riding the bikes where it's moving your hand and the feet and stuff. When I got ready to get off of there, I rode it yesterday. When I got ready to get off of there, they get them wipes, but the ones they get is with the Clorox. They wiping down the handles. They wiping down the seats because I sat there. They wiping everything. I do the bars. When I finish, they get the sanitizers and they wipe it. So when the next person come, it's already ready. So anything you touch in that gym, when you finish, they cleaning it right then. Before they take you back to your room, they cleaning it. That way when the next person pick it up, it's already clean. Now if the next person pick it up and use it, if they want to wipe it off before they use it, then that's up to them. But they know that that's the protocol. When you put something back or you got a patient working on something, you're supposed to immediately clean it. You don't go take them to the room and then come back because somebody could have came in there. No, you put your patient out the way and you clean. Wipe off. And my therapist, she wiped the wheelchair, every place that I touch. When she touch it, she wipes it. But when they come in here, they wear gloves. So it's all good, But yeah, well, he was amazed when he walked in there and seen that gym, seen all that equipment in there. They got loads of oxygen tanks sitting, and they have everything that you would have in your house. They have a kitchen with the sink, the stove, a microwave, like a can opener stuff. They got seasonings in the cabinet. So if you're in the wheelchair, they make you use the thing to get the reach up and get stuff. They teach you for home. They have a wash and dryer. You actually can use the wash and dryer to wash your clothes. But after every person that wash, after that, they put something in there to sanitize it and let it go through the cycle before the next person. They're, like I said, they're on point. They got laundry baskets to show you how to pick, everything. They got a shower. They have a bathtub. They teach and show you everything. So that's why I push to come to this rehab down from the hospital. I know how some of the other places when my mom was in the skilled nursing facilities, how they do. I didn't like it. So no, I didn't want to. You in Texas, Dustin? You in Houston? Thank you, J Hoop. I appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all coming in and get my likes up. Yeah, get my likes up. Like I say, despite what was up here and people in here, when I get off this thing, I may have 12 people, 1,200 people that have passed through my channel, and it tells you how long they may have stayed to listen to see what I'm talking about. So that's why I ask everybody, take time out to go to some of my old videos, listen to them. They're inspiring, because when I talk about a subject, it may be something that I know. So here go class lady gonna put her little 2 cents in about what happened to her or what happened to somebody else that she know or experienced. Add my little 2 cents into the topic that we talking about. So that's how I run my channel. And that's why I say I don't mind people dropping down if they want to talk about something. You just put it. Oh, you in Tennessee? I remember telling you that I went to Nashville one time and we stayed in the Grand Ole Opry House. That was many, many, many moons ago. I know they didn't. That place is. I know I would need a scooter to ride up and down. I remember when we did go, it was something that happened to the key. We could the key card. They didn't activate the key card, so my mama gave me the key card. Say, go to the front desk. Well, the front desk was a little ways away. And my mama got mad. By the time I got back to the room, she was mad. I know it don't take that long. I say, well, mama, you want to go and get the key? I say, that's a long way back. I say, when we was coming, we talking, you're not paying attention to how far you walk. I say, but if you, and then somebody told her, oh yeah, it's a good walk to the front desk. I say, it's a long way. You sitting up here got attitude because I'm just not coming back. Do you know how far I had to walk? So I already know if it was that far back then and I was walking, I already know I'm going to have me a scooter to go ride in the garage. I would love to go back there. I would absolutely love to go back. I don't know. Uh, Go to dinner for one. Lunch or dinner. Sit up and talk. Go to the park. Have lunch. Uh, if I was to come to your city, I would like for you to like meet me or take me around, show me around, stuff like that. But you have to get to know each other. Cause I ain't just gonna come and jump in the car with you now. I tell you, I'll meet you there. You ain't gonna never go hide me somewhere. Same with you. Yeah, we would have to, yeah. Yeah, you ain't right. No, let me say, you ain't ready. I ain't ready. Yeah, I wouldn't be ready to go off somewhere with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tell you, I'll meet you. If it's a tour thing, try that bus or whatever, let's go take a tour. You might not even have toured what's in your own area. It might be some new things. Just like same thing here. They got a lot of new things. But I gotta get right. Got to get them feet right and that back where I can walk a distance. Cause if like I say, on my cruise, I had a scooter. Sure did. It wasn't shame. It was more than it was quite a few people with them. It's not that I couldn't get off of them walk, cause I did. But depending on how far I walked, my back was getting a catch. That's why I ended up getting them doggone steroid shots in my back. And the steroids put weight on you. So now I got to get out of here and see what I'm gonna do to get it out. So I'm gonna have to do some bed exercises or some chair exercises, something to kind of burn some calories. So yeah, but we gonna have to carry this conversation. Let me see, y'all. My chat getting low. I done been on here 2.5 hours. Uh, and it's still early. Because normally I'm on here past 12 o'clock. I may still be on here 12 o'clock. Last night I was so sleepy. I know I was talking crazy. If anybody was on here, I know my words and my stories got confusing because I had to snap out of it, and I said, y'all, I got to go to bed. And I think it was about 12 o'clock, 11:30, 12. I got off here. I was on here about an hour. I said, I got to go. And I did go to bed early. A costume. What kind of costume you want to do? I think you asked me that before. Do I wear costumes? I had a made up costume, but I haven't had these ones that you go rent and stuff that uh look like Raggedy Ann and Andy, or you know, Jane and Doe, or Jack and Jill. I haven't did that, and I haven't been to like a masquerade party, um, like a real masquerade party. I've been to some where I had to wear a mask and stuff, but everybody don't participate. But I've worn a mask and stuff. Oh, like inflatable. So do you dress up in costumes often? Like for entertainment or something? For kids, do you dress up like a clown and do kids parties, or what make you like to wear costumes? You like the fantasy of the costume? What is it that you like about it? Tell me in the chat. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Oh, for Halloween. I've have I been to a Halloween party? My cousin had a Halloween party, but it was something where I couldn't make it, and they dressed up in costumes. But the most I've done was like a witch costume, and that was something kind of put together, because I really wasn't. I would like to work. I wasn't invited to like a costume party to really get into it to wear a costume. So to say a costume party, no. To dress up for Halloween, no. I haven't done it. Oh, you don't have any friends down there that want to wear a costume with you? Thank you, one Zam. God bless you too as well. How you doing tonight? I hope you're doing good and had a good day yesterday and gonna have a good day today. Yeah. Or do your friends think it's silly to dress up in a costume? What is it? You've never asked them. Sometimes all you got to do is ask people and see. They might have always wanted to do it too, but you know, somebody thinking it's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I had surgery. I didn't. They not. I'm not sick like that. I'm in here. I'm in therapy right now. I mean, yeah, in physical therapy. So I'm in a different hospital bed than what I was. But I've been in here a while. If you've been following me for the last 6 weeks, I've been in here on the hospital floor 4 weeks, and this is my second week down here. So yeah, my my road to recovery is coming to a slow end. The horse costume, who gonna be the butt and who gonna be the front? Or you just put one, you just get in and it has like the horse face and the back horse and you the legs, like they be wearing on this. Let's make a deal them inflatables. Cause the horse, where you gotta put you, I don't know who gonna be smelling who butt in the horse costume. So, oh, now see you getting a little freaky. That's probably why they don't want to do it. And a third with a friend, and have a third friend wear The front part of the horse. Wait a minute. Where the second person gonna be? To wear the back part of the horse costume with a friend. So how y'all both gonna be in the back and have a third person wear the front part of the horse? So everybody's smelling each other butt. No, Dustin. That's a little freaky for me. I'm gonna have to pass on that. Now, if you talking about you where you in the horse costume and he got the front inflatable head of the horse and you standing up there and you might got a cowboy hat or something on and your little western shirt and then the back part is inflatable and only you in there, that's cute. Now something like that, yeah. But not for us to be smelling each other. You're a little freaky for me. That's I'm gonna classy lady gonna have to pass on that. Yeah. And the only costume I do is we standing side by side. I may be Raggedy Ann, you Andy, or whatever characters they have out now. Superman and Superwoman. Something like that. Yeah, but no, that's probably why they don't want to do it. Cause the fantasy you talking about with the costume, no, ain't nobody want to be smelling nobody butt. Why you gotta be the butt of the horse? Why don't you get in the middle of the front? No, you get in the middle, so your head being somebody else butt. Well, yeah, that's the. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. That's why they don't want to do the costume with you. Because when you actually explain what it is you want to do, they was like, I'll pass. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of your I don't know, we call it a childhood fantasy or something you've always wanted to do. One Zam, thank you. Well, you might get them to do it with you, Dustin. But that's a little bit too fancy. That's a little bit too high tech for Class of 80. Yeah, that's a little bit much for me. That's why I ain't been no more but than the witch. Got a witch's hat, and I had a bottom to well, and then I think I had a witch's nose or something. Or I was gonna put some green makeup on like a witch. That was gonna be the most of it. Wasn't going too far, like I said, and that wasn't a rental or like a party rental. That was something I had the lady to make the bottom a tutu, and I was gonna wear a black shirt or whatever, uh, and go like that. Or depending on the weather, I might have a black turtleneck, and then I got the witch's hat. So that's about it. That's about it. That's about all I'm going. I got some spider earrings that I was gonna put on and something like that, but just to dress it up like that. But no, no, we not gonna do that one. I ain't mean to hurt your feelings. Yeah, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get off of here because when my chat get this slow, that means people done got off. My moderator done got off. Uh, People come chime in and chime out. I done been on here 2 hours and 35 minutes, and class lady need to get off of here because I need to go ahead and eat my snack or whatever I'm having for the night, and get myself ready, so I can get into bed earlier than 3 o'clock. The other day I looked and it was 3:30. I was like, oh, I got to be crazy. Yeah. So settle myself down, charge my phone up, get myself ready for tomorrow. So with that being said, Dustin, you haven't said anything else. I don't have any more comments. Classy lady is gonna get off of here, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe. People that's out there watching me in the YouTube world, Please consider subscribing to my channel so that you'll know when I come on. And hit the like button as you're going out of the chat, uh, so that you can get me out in the algorithm. I do have other lives and shorts to watch. The shorts are only 15 seconds, so it won't take that much of your time. And just scroll through them. I do have a good bit of them. Just scroll through them and let them play for the little 15 minutes of fame. And then I have some lives. Pick out a topic and listen to it. Hit the like button on all of that. And if you want to leave me a super thanks at the end of the live, it's also available that you can do so. So with that being said, classy lady, I am getting off of here. I'm going to try to come on here again tomorrow earlier where I can be on here for a while. But I need to get off and let my body rest for therapy tomorrow because I didn't get a nap today. So with that being said, classy lady, I'm signing out. Y'all have a blessed night and angels on everybody's pillow. And classy lady, will see y'all tomorrow. Later.